It's the Adam and Gail show.
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 Welcome to the Adam and Gail show. We're about to tell you what you don't know. For real this time.
Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. It's vlog day number 5. We are excited to greet you guys in the matchless name of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Extra.
I am so glad to be saved. Thank God I'm saved. Sanctified from the Holy Ghost. Fire baptized, running for Jesus all life. Jesus is the reason for the season. We got to remember that, right? And so today's vlog is titled A Christmas Miracle. You got to stay with me. Today's vlog is titled A Christmas Miracle. There you go. So picture this. December 5th, 2013. What were you doing? I know what I was doing. I was sitting in the hospital waiting for this lady to get out of surgery. One of the scariest days of my life. Thanksgiving just ended.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, it was like after Thanksgiving, and I just started having like these horrible headaches out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it progressively got to the point where I really couldn't like move or anything. And I remember him taking me to the emergency room. We were there for a few minutes, like they took me to the back, gave me some medicine, turned the lights off, and told me to, just rest a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then they sent me home.
Yeah.
And then like the next day, it was to the point where I could not move at all, like off the couch. All the lights had to be off. I don't even know if I ate anything. I don't know. Like I feel like I was just in one spot. Like it was. He even like slept beside me, like because I was on one couch, and we had this really big chair one time. It was like a circle. I don't know what it was called. But anyway, so he slept on that and stretched his legs out on the ottoman so he couldn't be near me because it had gotten that bad. And then I remember during the night, it was really bad that I had got like really sick to my stomach or whatever.
We didn't know what was going on. Yeah. I remember that weekend, it was right after Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. That Friday she was having this pain in her head, and Saturday we stayed. She literally stayed in the same spot the entire weekend. I remember we didn't even go to church Sunday. So for 3 days she was literally. Yeah.
One of my friends who's a nurse, she came and took my blood pressure because I was like, maybe my blood pressure's high, because I think that Friday we had went out Christmas shopping, like getting decorations and stuff. And I think we had ordered pizza or something. So I was like, maybe it's the pizza. After I had been on the couch all night, all day, sat on Sunday, my mom, because I think you had to go to work, right?
Yeah.
And so my mom took me to the doctor. Mm-hmm. And I can just remember sitting in the doctor's office, them waiting to call me back. And I mean, I was just like miserable. Like I was sitting there and I think I was laying on my mom, like just laying, like trying to get some relief or whatever. And then finally they called me back. He like used a little light thingy, and then eventually he was like, you need to go get a CAT scan. So this part was crazy, right? So went to the emergency room, couldn't walk. They had to wheelchair me in. And I remember getting to the registrar's desk, and the people wasn't going to do me the CAT scan. And they was like, oh, the doctor didn't order for today. My mom was like, yes, they did. She was like, you're going to do this CAT scan today. And then eventually, I don't know who they went to go verify with. I don't know. They did a CAT scan. And I remember laying on the table, and they said they had to do it again. And they ran the die. They did it once, tried to die, and then another time was to die. And then right after that, they sent me right to the emergency room.
That's when we were in Emporia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because so I get the call. I'm at work. I was working at Bank of America at the time, and I get the call that I need to come to the hospital in Emporia. And of course, I didn't know anything because her mom didn't want to say anything. She didn't want to alarm me. Mm-hmm. And so she told her dad, and her dad picked me up and drove me to the hospital. And I'm just like, what's going on? Finally, I get there, and I guess the doctor reveals to me that.
Well, first of all, I was in the emergency room for a while before they told me anything. And then the doctor eventually came in and she was like, well, ma'am, do you know why you're here? And I was like, no. And she was like, you have what we call a meningioma. And I was like, honestly, I really don't remember what my response was. Because, of course, at the time, I still was in a lot of pain. I was talking very softly, if at all. And so basically, a meningioma is a brain tumor. And it was found right here. It's like the size of an egg right here. It was like a faith moment, honestly, because I didn't freak out. I wasn't afraid. I was okay. I was at peace. But when my dad and Adam came, a little bit of emotion came. But you can share how you responded when you came.
I don't remember how I responded when I got there. All I know is I remember calling my mom. My mom was the person who I would call for anything important and tragic in my life. My mother was the first person to call. And I remember calling her. They were living in Virginia Beach at the time. And I remember calling my mom. And as soon as she said, hey, Aloe. She used to call me Aloe. She's like, hey, Aloe, I just broke down. She's breaking down before I could even say anything. She's like, what's wrong? She's like, Aloe, why are you crying? And she's like, what happened? What's going on? What happened with Gail? What happened with, she didn't know what was going on. And I told her, Mama, I'm sitting there boo-hooing on the phone because I didn't know what was going to happen. My wife has a brain tumor and she has to have emergency surgery. Look, that was the most scariest part. And we've only been married for a year.
I just
celebrated 1 year. So within 1 year, not within, but after our 1 year anniversary, we have this huge life-altering situation. Yeah. And so we're shipped to the MCV VCU in Richmond, Virginia. So about a few days later, she stayed in the hospital the entire time. Yeah. And a few days later, December 5th, she finally has the brain surgery. And so I remember, I really got to thank a lot of the supporters of the church and our friends and family that, kind of labored throughout the journey with us. Of course, we couldn't do it by ourselves. My entire family, her family, our church, our sister churches in the organization we're a part of, everybody was praying for my wife. Everybody, was praying. And I thank God for just the angels of people that were around us. That was scary, but I had a lot of support, especially with her family. They were there. They knew everything that was going on. It was a lot to handle. Yeah.
My mom and my sister, they were there the entire time.
The entire time.
They may have left once or twice. I don't know. Honestly, the whole hospital experience, most of it, I don't remember. They tell me some jokes here and there, some things that I did.
At the end of the day, it's our Christmas miracle. Yes. I could have been a widow. I could have lost my wife. We don't know what happened. What if we ignored? What if we just ignored it? She took pain pills and just kept taking pain pills. Mm-hmm. What if she overdosed? What if she just let it go? We don't know. What if she waited a little longer to go to the hospital? We don't know what could have happened. Mm-hmm. But God had mercy on us, and God had grace on her.
He did.
And we made it through that surgery. Even after the surgery, which was difficult. No, I wouldn't say it was difficult. It was just an intense. It was intense to kind of, do what we had to do. I literally bathing her after 1 year.
Had to do everything. It was a lot. It was a lot to endure, especially after just celebrating 1 year. But I'm thankful that God gave him the strength. And me the strength, and he blessed us with wonderful families. His parents came the day I was discharged from the hospital to help get me home, and then my parents, my family, they were there during the time frame, and then sometimes afterwards as well. I think my mom might have been there every day cooking and stuff.
Yes,
cooking and cleaning.
That's the spirit of Mama Linda. If y'all know Mama Linda, she's gonna stay there.
Yes, and then Adam had some of my friends come over to babysit. Our dear sister Portia.
She came over.
She came over and stayed a few nights with us, and my siblings, they came to babysit when Adam went back to work a couple times. So, you know, we had a very, very, very strong support system. And of course, I was out of work for a while. So our church helped out financially, parents, family helped out financially.
Yeah.
So.
And so it was a Christmas miracle because, of course, Christmas is my favorite holiday. I think it's our favorite holiday. And we still had a wonderful Christmas that year. I remember we host our annual Christmas dinner with our family. My family, her family came over, and you know, we exchanged gifts, and
great grandmother.
That was a great, yes, your great grandmother came, and it was really nice to just spend time with the family. And you know, of course, I love Christmas, so I happened to buy a gift for my wife to commemorate that experience. And so this wish ball, Christmas wish ball, it says, bells ring this time of year for family, friends, Christmas cheer. This little bell merry tune sings of wishes and makes them true. So I brought this ornament at VCU Hospital just to commemorate the experience. Y'all see that? Every day during Christmas time, when we see this ornament, it reminds us of that journey, of that experience. The Christmas wish bell. And I remember just, you know, buying this to remind her of just the great mercy of God and the spirit of Christmas. It got a little crack in it.
But nevertheless, God is good.
Make a wish.
I wish you would stop. God is good. He brought us through, and I'm still here to tell the story. How I made it over.
Yes, so that is our Christmas miracle for 2013. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something today, if you didn't know.
We told you something you didn't know.
All right, Hendo Tribe.
Don't forget to like.
Give us some feedback in the comments. Did you learn something today?
I hope you did. So please subscribe for more Henderson exclusives.
Of course, we love you for watching. Peace.